Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the 21-day course of understanding inner self, cultivating peace. Which day is today? Today is day 17. Is it right? So yesterday we have left at the virtuous wealth, which is humanity and courtesy. Courtesy. So there are five core virtues of virtuous wealth, and we have discussed two virtues, which are humanity and courtesy. Let me share the screens. Can start. Okay. Now moving on to the next virtues, which is righteousness. Righteousness. And let me read the definition of righteousness. Righteousness is simply understood, is simply understood as responsibility, responsibility, closely related to human nature through the fame nature, closely related to the fame nature of human nature. Righteousness is simply understood as responsibility, closely related to the fame nature of human nature. A person who is responsible for themselves acknowledges their existence and understands that they have a purpose and mission in life. So righteousness is simply understood as responsibility. And closely related to the fame nature. Fame. And a person who is responsible for themselves acknowledges their existence and understands that they have purpose and mission in life. So they acknowledge. their existence, which their existence, and understand that they have a purpose and mission in life. Purpose and mission in life. And a person who is responsible for their family acknowledges their role within a family, understands that their presence serves a purpose and mission. Again, a person who is responsible for their family acknowledges their role within the family, understanding that their presence serves as a purpose and mission. A person who is responsible for their organization acknowledges their contributions and mm, acknowledge their role within the family, understanding that their presence serves a purpose and mission. A person who is responsible for their society acknowledges their role within the society, understanding that their presence serves a purpose and mission in the society. Again, a person righteousness is simply understood as responsibility, closely related to the nature of human nature. A person who is responsible for themselves acknowledges their existence and understands that they have a purpose and mission in life. A person who is responsible for their family acknowledges their role within the family, understanding that their presence serves as a purpose and mission within the family, in the family. A person who is responsible for their organization acknowledges the role within the organization, understanding that their presence serves serves a, serves a purpose and mission in the organization. And a person who is responsible for their society acknowledges their role in the society, understand understanding that their presence serves a purpose and mission in the society. So when we talk about the righteousness, we know we can simply understand it as responsibility. Righteousness is responsibility and is closely related to the fame nature. Is related to one's reputation. And the bigger responsibility that person have, their the higher level of their fame nature. So it's closely related to the fame nature of a person. If you when we observe the society, we can see that those who take responsibilities for some things, and the bigger it is, the better reputation that they have. And those acknowledge who acknowledge their existence and understand that they live for a purpose and mission in life. And so those who are able to do so, we said that they have the righteousness for themselves. And those who acknowledge their role within the family and understand that their presence in the family for a purpose and mission. So we say that 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 person has the righteousness, virtues for their families, and those who've acknowledged their role within an organization and understand that their presence in the organizations for a purpose and mission. And we can say that those people have their righteousness virtues for their organizations, and those acknowledge their role in the society, and understand that their presence of a purpose and mission in the society. And we can say that those people have the righteousness virtue for the society. We know that when we talk about the virtues, well, we need to discuss it in four four existential drives: self, family, organization, and society. Okay. And the next virtue is wisdom. Wisdom is simply this wisdom virtue is one of five virtues wealth. So this wisdom is a product of the wisdom light and state of mind light and personality light. So the wisdom we are talking about here is the wisdom virtues. It's not the wisdom light that we have discussed in the wisdom light model. So we need to differentiate between these two concepts. And for our wisdom virtue, we can simply understand it as the ability to listen. And is closely related to human to the beauty nature of human nature. So when we talk about the wisdom virtue, we can understand it as ability to listen, listening, closely related to beauty, beauty nature. Those who listen to themselves have an awareness, inner awareness, that they need to elevate their understanding and advance their level of wisdom to rise above all to rise above all the challenges that may arise. They recognize the need for fulfillment in all aspects of their life. So those who listen to themselves have an inner awareness that they need to elevate their understanding. Uh, elevate their understanding and advance their level of knowledge. Or a level of wisdom to overcome any challenges that may arise. And they understand that they recognize the need for fulfillment in all respects of their life. The need for fulfillment in all aspects of their lives. Wisdom virtue. Wisdom virtue is simply understood as the ability to listen or is listening, closely related to the beauty nature of human nature. And those who listen to themselves have an inner awareness that they need to elevate their understanding and advance their level of wisdom to rise above all challenges that may arise. They recognize the need for fulfillment in all aspects of their lives. That is for themselves and for family. Those who listen to their family have an inner awareness that their family needs to elevate its elevate their understanding and advance its level of wisdom and advance the level of wisdom to overcome any challenges that may arise. They understand that their family requires fulfillment in all aspects of life. And those who listen to their organization, they have the inner awareness that um, individual in the organization needs to elevate their understanding and advance their level of wisdom to overcome any challenges that may arise. And they acknowledge that individuals within the organization require fulfillment in all aspects of life. And those who listen to the society have an inner awareness that society must elevate the people in the society needs elevate their understanding need to elevate their understanding and advance their level of wisdom to overcome any challenges that may arise. They they recognize that individuals within the society need fulfillment in all aspects of life. Again, for those who listen to themselves have an inner awareness that they need to elevate their understanding and, and advance their level of wisdom to stand stand above any challenges that may arise. They recognize the need for fulfillment in all aspects of their lives. And those who listen to their family uh, have an inner awareness that their family members needs to elevate their understanding and advance their level of wisdom to rise above all challenges that may arise. They understand, they recognize that their family needs to, that their family re- requires fulfillment in all aspects of life. So those who have the inner awareness that they need to elevate the understanding, and then they also they um they're aware of raising or advancing their level of wisdom to stand above or rise above any challenges that arise that may come to their life. And they also recognize the need for fulfillment in all aspects of their lives. So we can say that those people have the wisdom virtue within themselves, within themselves. And those who have the inner awareness that their family members need elevate their understanding and also advance their level of wisdom to rise above any challenges that may arise. And they also recognize that their family require fulfillment in all aspects of life. and so that we can say that those people have the wisdom virtue, has the wisdom virtue, and those who have the inner awareness that the individual in the organizations needs to elevate their understanding and advance their level of wisdom to rise above any any challenge that may arise. And they recognize that individual within organization required fulfillment um, in all aspects of life. So we can say that those people have the wisdom virtue for their organization, and those who have an inner awareness that the people in the society need to elevate their understanding and advance their level of wisdom to rise above any challenge that may arise. And they recognize that individuals within the society need fulfillment in all aspects of life. So we can say that those people have the wisdom virtue for the society. So to be able to have the full or the complete wisdom virtue, we need to have the wisdom virtue for self, for family, for organization, and for the society. For the society. So again, wisdom is nothing other than listening or the ability to listen. And why is closely related to the beauty nature of human nature. And because when people are wiser, they they activate they activate the good karma in their total karma, in the total karma. And those who have wisdom, they are able to um, give three energy of wisdom constantly, and they switch between these three energies or these three states simply, which are reverence, gratitude, equanimity, and peaceful joy. And between these states, the reverent gratitude can help people to activate their good karma. And equanimity also can help people to um, activate their good karma in relationship. And Peaceful joy, peaceful joy can help people face any challenge comes to their life simply. And if you ever heard about the quote that the inner words produce or pose poses the beauty, the inner words poses the beauty. So if you have the beautiful inner words, you have the beautiful appearance. And those who have wisdom, they have the beautiful inner words. So that's why they have the beautiful appearance outside. And when you meet someone who you think they have wisdom, you can see the radiance in their face. You can see the brightness in their face. So that is the physical manifestation of wisdom water. And by listening, we are able to advance our level of wisdom. And when we raise our level of wisdom, we are able to listen better. And when we listen better, we are able to advance our level of wisdom. So that is a spiral, an upward spiral, is an upward spiral between listening and level of wisdom. So if you have want to have good, if you want to have good beauty, so you need the wisdom water. So you need to listen to yourself, to your family, to your organization, to your society. And you understand that you need to elevate your understanding, your family members' understanding, the individuals in the organizations' understanding, and the people in the society's understanding. And they also need to advance their level of wisdom and the fulfillment in all aspects of the life. So, what is the true listening? What is the right listening? When people comes to you and they said that they have something they want to share with you, and then they talk to you about their lives. They could complain about many things in their life, and they said that they want to achieve this thing, they want to have that thing, but at the end, for the right listener, we no matter what they said, but their deep desire, their rooted desire is that want to they want to elevate their understanding. They want to advance their level of wisdom. They want to have the fulfillment in all aspects of their life. Because that is um, because when they possess those things, they are able to achieve anything in their life. So we need, we if we have the right listening, we need to understand these points, that no matter what they talk to you, what they share with you need to understand that the deep desire they have is to elevate their understanding and advance their level of wisdom and fulfill the needs for fulfillment in all aspects of their lives. For example, uh, a, a lady who has a family, an intimate family, come to you and share with you about her family conditions, family's issues, and complained about her husband. And she said that she want her husband comes home earlier, spends more time with her and the family. So if we listen it uh, mindfully, we need to interpret that as the need for elevating her understanding and advance her level of wisdom to rise above at the any challenge in her life, and the challenge she she want to face at this at that time is their family issue, um, the relationship with her husband. And we understand that she needs the fulfillment in all aspects of her life. So it's not just merely um, resolve her problem with her husband's relationship, but she needs the fulfillment in all aspects of her life. So that is the right listening. That's the right listening. And when we understand the needs correctly, so we are able to provide the solution properly, provide the right solution. Am I right? And there are four mm, traits of people. Wisdom, wisdom one is someone who have ability to have others address their real time issues or address their own problem. And the second one is scholar. Scholar is someone who understands the life perspectives, worldview, and cosmic view deeply and comprehends and completely. So the second trait of people is scholar. Scholar is someone who understands the perspective of human life, of worldview, of cosmic view, deeply, completely, and profoundly. There are four traits of people. The first one is as a guru, so or a sage. So a sage or is someone who has the ability to help others address their real-time issues. The second one is scholar. Scholar is someone who understands the perspective of human life, the world view, the cosmic view, deeply, completely, and profoundly. And wise the wise people are those who are aware of transcending arising challenges. And the last one, the wise people. are those who understand the law and the principle of life. So that's why they just go with the flow of the laws and principles of natures and society. And they understand how to borrow the resources from life, and also they understand that they also need to share their strengths, their resources to others to achieve any goals, uh, any targets that they want in their life. So there are four traits of people that we need to know when we talk about the wisdom virtue. So a sage is someone who has ability to have others address their real-time issues. The second one is a scholar. A scholar is someone who understands the perspective of human life, worldview, cosmic views deeply, profoundly, and completely. And and the third trace of people is intellect. Intellect is someone who has awareness that um, they need to rise above the challenges. They need to transcend arising challenges. And the last trace of people is the wise. The the wise people are those who live in alignment with natural and social laws for a harmonious life and using resources effectively to achieve their goals. And they also understand how to give their resources to other people to achieve one's goal. So that there are four traits of people that we need to know. And the last virtues of virtual wealth is integrity. Integrity. So integrity is simply understood as keeping promises and being punctual. Keeping promises, keep promise. And being punctuation, closely related to human uh, to appetite nature of human nature. Appetite nature. When you keep the promise for yourself to eat, uh, to eat at the right times every day, so it could beneficial to your stomach. So that's why it's related to the appetite natures of human nature. And a person with integrity for themselves keeps promises and is always punctual with personal obligations. A person with integrity for themselves honors the their commitments, the self commitments, and keep promises and remains punctual with personal obligations. So when a person give their commitment and their promise for themselves and always punctual with their personal obligations, we can say that person has integrity for themselves. And a person with integrity uh, for their family is someone who honor the commitments, keeps their promises, and says remains punctual with family members. So those who are able um, to keep their commitments, their promises, and remain punctual with their family members, we can say that person has integrity for the family. And a person with integrity within an organization keeps commitments, promises, and adhere to and remains punctual with individuals in the organization. Wow. So we can say that those people have the integrity for their organization. And a person with integrity um, in the society keeps the commitments and promises and remains punctual with the members in the communities or the people in the society. We can say that that person has the integrity for the society. And those who are able to have their to has the integrity for themselves, for the family members, for the individuals in the organizations, for the people in the society. Um, they have a power They have a power in their words. They have the power in their words. It means that when they say something, they simply they are simply able to um, keep that keep that word. For example, when they say that those who has those who have their integrity with them constantly, so they are able to keep their promise or commitments simpler than other, and their word has a power that can keep their promise and commitment simply. For example, they said that I will wake up at 4 a.m. to do the exercise every day. And from that day, they even though before they never wake up at as early as 4 a.m. But since the time that they said that, so they are able to do so. And when they say something, it could simply happen. So that's why we said that they have the power in their words. So it simply happens as what they say. And to be able um, to have this integrity of virtue, simply you you can practice by promoting only what you do, and doing what you promote. Only by doing so, you can cultivate your integrity virtue, simply promoting promoting what you do and doing what you promote. Over time, your word has the power to whatever you say it, you are able to complete it. You're able to conduct it simply. And your words also has the power in other people. When you ask someone to do something, they could simply listen to you and follow your orders, because in your word has the power for others to listen to you. That is the power of integrity. That is the power of integrity. And we can practice integrity uh, simply by starting with the punctuations for meals every day. If you want to have 3 meals a day, 3 main meals a day, and so you need to have 3 main meals a day, 3 main meals a day. And if you can have it at exact time every day, it could be perfect to cultivate their integrity water. So it's good to start with the eating habits. Um, for example, each day you have 3 main meals: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. and you often have breakfast as 7 a.m., lunch at 12 p.m., and dinner at 6 p.m., for example. And every day at when the time arrived exact at 7 a.m., at 12 noon, and 6 p.m. You have breakfast, lunch, and dinner respectively. And over time, if you can do that practice, you are you you're able to cultivate your integrity vi- virtues, and the words that you the words that you share have the power to make yourself listen to and follow to your orders, and also has the power impact other people to follow your order as well. And whatever you said, it could probably happen accordingly. That is the power of words, of words. And we can simply practice the integrity with by just eating properly every day, eating um, punctuality every day. And then when your words have the power, we you can practice, you can use it in many aspects in your life. For example, if you uh, enhance your want to enhance your health, and you want to do the exercise, so you can tell it to yourself that you make an order for yourself to wake up at around 4 a.m. to do the exercise, for example. And you said that you don't want to eat junk food anymore and you want to eat healthy food. And then your body can also follow your orders simply. So that is the power of integrity, of keeping promises, commitments, and be punctual with yourself, the people around you. Okay, so these are five core virtues of the virtuous vow. And this is also and these five core virtues create a circle, humanity. Uh, courtesy. integrity, righteousness, righteousness, to righteous, wisdom. And this is a circulating loop, humanity, humanity, humanity can, humanity can create courtesy, and courtesy can create integrity, and integrity can create righteousness, and from righteousness, wisdom arises, and from wisdom, humanity is effective. And each virtues in these five fourth virtues has changed, it could affect other virtues as well. So they are interconnected. They're interconnected. And these are mutual connection, mutual influences. Humanity with the humanities, those who have the love seat, the the more they love uh, themselves, love their family, love their organizations, love their societies. They are the more they can give the courtesy. And when people have the courtesy with them, they are they can simply have the integrity, give promise, give commitment, comply with the commitment, and be punctual with their obligations or with other people. And with the integrity, they simply has the righteousness. Simply has the righteousness means that they have the um, responsibility. They take responsibility simply. And when people take responsibility, they simply um, they are able to listen to other people simply. It's here we have love, love. Humanity is understood simply as love. Courtesy is manner, keep manner, and follow moral, life moral principles. Inter- integrity is keep promise, keeping promise, and the punctual, while righteousness is simply is responsibility. Wisdom is listening. Humanity simply is love. The more the more love you have for this world, so the better you can keep the manner and follow the moral. Uh, and when you have manner and moral with you, so you're able to keep your promises, and um, punctuality simply. And when you keep your promise, you are punctual with yourself and with other people. You can take responsibility. You can take responsibility simply, and when you take more responsibility, you're able to listen to other people simply, mindfully. And when you listen to other people, you can open your heart more to love people more. So this is the upward cycle, the upward cycle. And if any virtues in these five core virtues is affected, and it could influence other virtues. And these five core virtues can help um, human to balance their electromagnetic field. Um, as far as we know that the electromagnetic states in our mind uh, comes from our inner self, three layers of our inner self, which is the core or the true nature, and the human natures and the humanity layer, right? So because and usually the balanced state of electromagnetic fields uh, comes from the the true nature. When we acknowledge or we accept things as it is, and we use the hearing nature, the seeing nature to accept the message, the information that comes to us. So it could generate the balance, like the balance electromagnetic states of mind. But it's not easy for everyone to attain that state, to accept things as it is, or to accept the message and informations by hearing natures or seeing natures, because it depends on people's merits. But we can balance electromagnetic states in the human nature by balance these five virtues, balance these five core virtues: humanity, courtesy, integrity, righteousness, and wisdom. These five, if we can keep these five virtues, we are able to keep our electromagnetic states balance. It's quite balanced in the in the human nature's layer. It's not that balanced state of mind is not the from the true natures, but it's from the human natures. And by doing this, by keep maintain these five virtues, we are able to maintain the quite balanced state of human natures for a long time, because it's simpler than have the balanced state from the true nature. And these five virtues, core virtues, can help people to fulfill or to have the fulfillment in all aspects of their life, in both material and spiritual life. And the virtues, well, can help people, can help people enhance their capability and increase their capability, because when you work for yourself, your ability is just enough for yourself. But when you work for the sake of your family, of your organization, your society, the people in the society, so you opened your abilities to have a better capability. And a person's capability depends on um, the love that they have for other people. If they worked for themselves only, or they work for the family members, or they work for the people in individuals in their organization, or they work for the people in the society. So it could help them to open their or cultivate or foster their capability. So I guess for the virtue as well, I I could provide definitions of each virtue, and hopefully you can get some points from this section, and have some lessons for you and apply it to your and understand the value of each virtue, and can apply it to your daily life to have the full and fulfilling life. So I guess we can wrap up here. If you have anything you want to share with us, or any lessons you infer to, or any insights or enlightenments, you are free to share with us. If you have nothing to share, or it's not convenient for you to share your ideas, opinions, or even make some questions, so uh, we can say goodbye uh, right now, and see each other tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, right? Tomorrow is Friday, so we have one more section tomorrow for this week. Thank you so much for your presence, for your support, and for giving me the opportunity to share this precious knowledge to you. And see you tomorrow. Uh, I'll stop the live on Facebook. Bye, everyone. And I also end the recording here. Bye.